Welcome to Deep Thought. A true thinker will be hated by some. A true thinker, my main thing on this channel is to get you to think about stuff. That's why I always say I don't mind somebody who has a different view on something because it means they're thinking. That's all I ask. All I ask is you just explain yourself and you don't attack someone. Because somebody had a different thought on something I had a few weeks ago, but they were attacking me. Like, dude, if you had just said what you said, I would have respected it. But I'm gonna tell you what, but I want you to think. But here's the thing. If you are a thinker out here, everybody is not gonna love you. Everybody's not gonna support you. You will be hated by some, and not just the theys, dun dun dun, the theys. You know, in fact, they ain't gonna know you exist. It's gonna be people closest to you. It's gonna be people in your own family who want you to just go along with whatever philosophy that they're following, but you're thinking about it. Or it's gonna be people in your job, people around you. They're gonna have a problem with you because, and several reasons why people have problems with a thinker. One, a thinker doesn't automatically follow. They don't automatically follow someone's program because they're going to think about it. You ask them something, you're going to be like, well, why? They're going to say why a lot. Like I remember I had this woman and she was trying to get some money out of me. I was questioning her. And this was a woman I was cool with, very cool with, attractive woman and everything. And Master Teacher BGS knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And, and this is a woman who praised me publicly and everything. But she was asking me for money to help with her rent. She was giving me something. I was asking a bunch of questions about it because something didn't seem right. Then she eventually, she said, oh, well, you must not have the money. Well, I did have the money, but I wasn't going to give it away like that. Haven't talked to her since. But, I was thinking people going to dislike that. People going to dislike that. And another reason people will dislike you, not even something personal, but you are thinking, which means you're not going along with the false reality that they might be living in. And it could be, you might be in a certain place where you're around a group of people, they have something and they just following along, but they're not questioning. And I'm gonna tell you what, you see a lot of that on social media, people following stuff, but they don't question it. They don't say, Indeed, that thinking is so powerful. That's why I say to people, don't just take what I say for granted. Don't just say, oh, Rom said it, I'm gonna follow it. I'm just like, no, you go try it out. You go try it out. You go find for yourself. And I'm gonna get into that later this week. You go do the research yourself and see if it works. Like when I talk about body game and everything on my main men's channel, I tell guys, go find out if it works for you. And if it don't work for you, it just don't work for you. Because when I talk about relationships, that's a philosophy I follow that includes body game, but it might not work for you. See if it does. Find the person who has a philosophy that works for you because you got different people. You got different people out here, different paths. Indeed, on a deeper level, different types of humans. And that ain't based on race either. Not based on race. That's something deeper. I still haven't fully researched that one. I haven't researched that one. That's why I haven't presented it. Someone whose word I trust presents it, but I haven't researched it. See, even when somebody who I found most of what they say to be true, they say something, I don't take it automatically. I say, let me get back with you. Like when I talk about the imprint, the female imprint, I actually researched that. I actually talked with scores of women about that. I researched it. They didn't know I was using them for a research project. But I'm getting ahead of myself when I talk about research. I'm gonna talk about research on Thursday. But here's the thing. A true thinker isn't gonna follow along. A true thinker isn't just gonna go for the okie doke. A true thinker is gonna upset somebody's false beliefs. You're gonna be hated. Don't think everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, this person's a thinker. They're gonna be like, why are you questioning this? Because if you really look at many people, they don't question what's going on. They don't question anything. They just go along with it. And if you say, why? Yeah, why? Well, seriously, oh, just question it. I don't care what it is. Question somebody about something. And they can't give you a good reason. Like, I'm going to use religion. Anybody, like, you know, I don't promote a particular spiritual path. Now, I have a spiritual path. I just don't promote it publicly and stuff. The reason why, I don't want to unduly influence people. Just for that reason. This is just for that reason, no reason otherwise. Otherwise, I could probably have a big following. But I don't promote it. I say everybody got to find their own path. And people should question the path. People shouldn't follow anything that they haven't questioned. They shouldn't be a blind follower. Because once you're a blind follower of anything, I don't care what it is, of spiritual philosophy, political philosophy, economic philosophy, just a way of life, once you're a blind follower, that's how people get got. That's why you have people in groups and, you know, that's how they, in cults, whether these cults are religious or political. Like I said, a way of life, certain subcultures, I know I studied those. Sometimes people follow them in that thing about what they following. But, you know, you got to think. You got to be a thinker. You have to ask questions. You got to think about it. Now, if you choose to follow something, regardless of what it is, after you thought about it, you ask the questions, that's ideal. But you got many people who don't do that. They just follow. And then when they come across somebody who's going to ask questions, they get mad. Because many people want you just to follow along. That young lady, well, she ain't that young, but I call women young ladies. That young lady just wanted me to just hand her some money. I'm like, please, this is my money, I'm going to ask. And ironically, if she wasn't trying to get so much, I probably would have just said, oh yeah, here it is. Because we were cool. But you're talking a whole lot. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Even though I still had it, I was like, oh, hold up, we got to think. If you say $25, maybe. But I'm like, who are you? In fact, I remember I had somebody hit me up on CashApp. They wanted me to send them money. Block. Because I'm like, I don't know this person. Look, I'm going to tell you what. People want you not to think. That's how scammers get over on people. That's how scammers get over, grifters get over on people. They don't really think. You know, I told a story one time about this, a friend of mine got caught on one of those pigeon drops. He holding a bag thinking there's some money in there. And he was like, well, they told me not to look in there. Shoot, you come up to me with that pigeon drop thing, first thing I'm doing, looking in there. I'm looking at the money. I'll grab it. If there's money in there, I'm gonna hold that shit up. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be back with for you. I ain't gonna get any money for you to trust me. Oh man. But I'm a question. That's how people get got, you know? So some people, they're gonna hate you for it. Don't think you start thinking out here and you show yourself to be a thinker, everybody gonna be cool with you. You're gonna get some who might be cool with you, but a whole lot of people aren't gonna be cool with you. I want y'all to remember that, all right? So anyway, I want y'all to really understand that once you adopt the path of really thinking, everybody ain't gonna like it. It is what it is, but it's better that you go through life and think about stuff. That's why I'll in some of the videos and I say, think on this. That's why I say, even with what I talk about, go find out for yourself. I'm not afraid for you to find out. Go determine it. I've had a lot of people say, you know what, I went out and tried this, it worked. Or I looked into it myself, it worked. That's what I'd rather hear. I don't want any blind followers. And I've even told some people, they say, but Rom, you said this, but this person said this. I said, dude, go find out. Find out what side worked for you, okay? And then go with it, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Think on this. Peace and blessings, y'all.